oh, this is the drug that's gonna make you do other drugs. Said no weed head ever. There is not somebody that's smoking Mary Jane and saying, I like cocaine. I mean, come on, let's be real. You vibing with me. I'm gonna tell you some super cool spiritual stuff. It gets lit. It gets good. We have a good time. You know what I mean? But I will not. I might lose focus. You might have to deal with it. But I promise you, if you're patient, you're gonna get some good information. Hey, if you patient, you get information. If you patient, you get some information. Okay? If you patient, I promise you it'll get good. Okay, so this is what we're gonna talk about. I want to talk to you about Mary Jane. Do it. Anyway, they call her the gateway drug. What a fitting name. Look, I'm cheesing. Look, I must love this plant. What an amazing blessing from God. Like, swear to God, what an amazing creation. What an amazing tool to help you ascend if used correctly. Amazing tool. They were correct. All right, now, the way that the fifth, I'm just going to give it to you raw. The way that the fifth would have me explain the gateway drug would be, there are people that like weed and cocaine. You get what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying, though. I'm saying weed, marijuana, cannabis has never made somebody say they want to try heroin. It just don't work that way. Now, I'll tell you why somebody that smoke weed might do a Percocet. You could thank some hip hop for that. You get what I'm saying? Because before, those two never meshed. Real talk, our people didn't know what they were teaching our people. So it's forgiven, forgive them for they know not what they do. But the two wouldn't have meshed. Okay, so it is not that kind of gateway. It is not. It is the gateway to heaven, though. and look, entertainment purposes only. Okay? I need some water. Look, I'm dry. Okay, yes, weed being the gateway. It actually is the gateway to ascension, to awakening. All right? Now, I was speaking with someone, and actually this was the wrong guy. I was speaking with someone, and he had said, it could lead to paranoia and this, that, and the other. Very, 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 very true. So I say that it is a gateway, with also saying you need to know what you're doing. Okay. First off, I use it the same way like the natives, of what we were taught, the natives, how they use peyote. Okay. I use it for meditation, for channeling, all kind of, you know what I mean? Like, not just for chilling. I'll even watch it for a movie if I think that there's going to be a spiritual message in there. You know what I mean? And that's, I always use it to elevate my mind and elevate and connect with my soul and get downloads or whatever. I don't use marijuana the way the masses use it, which this is where you can, it then becomes like any other addiction. Now, it not the same way. Look, I just felt everybody say, hell no. But in a way, okay? So you got to be able to take accountability if you're going to watch this, okay? Because, like, for instance, I am feeling the evil eye like a mug. Good God. All right, no, seriously though. No, look, goodness, look, they are like saying, yo, don't chill out, yo. Like, people wouldn't understand, but it's an energy, right? And I can handle all energy. I am energy. But it's, we are all energy, okay? But when you feel an intense one, it's just like, because I'm such an empath, I can feel what somebody else is going to feel when I say this. And in a way, I'm also feeling what somebody is feeling right now as you watch this. Okay? If you understood what I was saying right there. So I feel it. You get what I'm saying? But it's real. It's like if you know you prefer to smoke before you eat, you don't have to use it for that. You get what I'm saying? I could see how I could turn it into, I'm trying to see just how great this plant is the guy created. So, I can thank you know what I mean? Something like that. But nah, if you're using it to eat, using it to sleep, then it's not exactly being used what it was meant for. And that's just the truth of it. But it will open you up to awakening. And now I even got paranoid on it, because this is why you need to know what you are doing when you smoke, especially if you're ascending, because when you elevate, you will not only elevate to a higher frequency in the light, you also have to equally elevate into a high frequency in the dark. Like the dark frequencies go up a whole lot further than you think. And they're not just in hell. Everything has to be balanced. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's hard to explain, but if there is a high, I gotta sneeze. If there is a high vibration frequency that somebody is at, there is equal the amount of lower vibration on that level. So if you're elevating and open up the floodgates to the higher dimensions, you're also opening it up to all the lower vibration in the higher dimensions as well. And this is where the fifth at. And they be like, hey, yo, get your out of here. You know what I mean? So if you don't know how to deal with those energies, which you're going to think that it's bad guys at first because you don't know it's just energy. So right now, all you know from a human perspective, good versus evil. So the bad guy's going to see your ass. And because that's what you believe. You're creating this, but whatever. So on that level, you're going to meet the bad guys. But when you know what you're doing, by the way, you have to meet the bad guys. I was meant to meet the bad guys, so then I can understand that I am the bad guys. I don't know why I said that. I don't have the time or energy to explain that, but it is what it is. It's very Neo-esque. When you ascend, oh man, that is a good one. Do I have enough in me to do that? Okay, all right, we're gonna see. Okay. When you ascend, I don't know what I was saying now. Oh my God, I had too many thoughts at once. Look, a whole lot goes on that you can't see. And so if you understand me, you understand me. If you don't, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. I can't do nothing about that, man. It is what it is. But it was a good story while it was lasting, right? And that's also what you got to accept. Sometimes it goes. It's a stream. When I'm talking to my friends, this is exactly what I say. Sometimes it goes. It'll come back. If it's meant to come back, that means you just got to come back. If it don't come back before the end of the video, before I get too tired. So let's see. But there is a cool story in there I want to say. I don't know if it has something to do with it or not. But back to Kanye and us choosing. I don't even know if that's on this video because I don't know how I'm going to edit it. But the thing where we're ascending to, I had said on a prior video that I understood what level of consciousness Kanye was at because I've been there and I am bashful and I wasn't trying to be no leader at all. So I was like, hell yeah, Kanye is at Jesus level. Whoop, 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 whoop. Arsenio hauled it. I was like, hell yeah, I ain't got to do nothing. I get to sit back and Kanye can, yeah. Man. And then I realized he was at Jesus level and he stopped at Jesus level. And I was like, dude, you can't stop at Jesus level. That's what I think, like, dude, everybody, for the most part, when they make it to Jesus level, which is like the Christ consciousness level, they don't realize they ain't staying there, not yet. But it's when you make it, it's like, you made it. It's like, Jesus, I'm Jesus. It's like, until you have a knack for learning and realize that ain't the highest level. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real. I was talking to my friend and she was like, you the only person. Like, it was kind of like an inside joke because it was like, yo, you shitting on Jesus? And I was like, there's just scientifically, there's a level higher than Jesus level. You get what I'm saying? And Jesus knew there was a level higher than Jesus level. That's why he say Father. Father is a level up from him. He go up to be Father sometimes. Are you crazy? Yes. Like, anyway, whatever. So there's a level past Jesus and people slept on this level. Okay. Oh my God. I don't even know that they get stuck in the fifth, and that's why they don't understand the next level, even of the story. As I was ascending, I was actually going backwards. It was like you go and you do inner work and you're working on yourself in reverse until you get to inner child. But once I got to inner child, it then went to past life. And then you're like, oh, what the heck is going on? Because you're healing. And see, when I'm telling stuff that I haven't told, I get a little bashful. So I mess it up. Y'all look. It went. If it comes back, it comes back. I'm sorry. I'll get used to saying it on camera. Until I do, sometimes it'll be interruptions. Because I'm like, oh my God, did you just say that? I'm like, yeah. Anyway, okay, I remember. The Jesus level, okay? Because once you get past needing to be the savior, you know you're at Jesus level if you feel that you need to save people, if you need to heal people, if you need to save the world. You're at Jesus level and you're at a level down. Why? Because if you think that anything needs saving, you're seeing good versus bad. Something needs help. That means you're not at the sixth. Because on the sixth, you understand everything is balanced and just go be in your heaven while they're in whatever they're on, because we're all here for our own reasons. Life gets cool. People trust who they trust with the highest information because they know we can help get everybody out type stuff, if you understand what I'm saying. So you just really got to say que sera, sera, like on a whole lot of stuff, unless it involves you. So when you get out of thinking you need to save the world, because when you're on your spiritual journey and you get to Jesus level, it's like, okay, when am I going to have the power to heal people and do all this? And it's like, are you fully healed? You get what I'm saying? Why you want to go help everybody? Are you there yet? Are you 100% clear of all your lower vibrational energy in order to ascend? And then that's when it takes doing inner work. You still got to work on you to change anything outside. Okay? So when you do that and you go in more, and it's like, well, where do you go before past lives? People slept on Adam. They talked about, listen, they talked about Jesus so much. Oh my God, hold on, my lip. They talked about Jesus so much that they forgot the beginning. And as I was awakening and realized that I was going back and back and back, and then it's like, okay, Jesus was the coolest story I knew about, and then the Buddha, but that was just Jesus in another place. You get what I'm saying? I was like, what's before? Like, what else? Because that's the human. And I've communicated with the soul kind of thing that made me feel a little something. So then you go into being an atom, okay? And when you do that and God makes you God, then you understand how you could be all things, which would be an atom. You know, just a whole lot of them. And then you realize how cool you are. Okay, so when you understand the story of Adam, and then when you understand that God was all the levels of hell that you were at, that was, if you're an atom, you're everything. So when you understood that God was all of the scary things as well as the happy things, then when you go face the devil, you know it's just your dad. And you have no more fear. You see the light. You see the light in the dark, which is the perfect balance. Most people go to hell and see the devil only. You don't see God. And that's where most people get stuck, at the savior. So if you can get out of being the savior and just be, then you will see you in everything. But you have to accept your shadow in order to see you and the devil. And I can't get more real than that. This channel is meant for accountability. You have to be able to own your light as well as your dark. By the way, your dark is beautiful because it was actually meant to protect you if you ever felt you needed protection. It would be great to know that if you ever were sent to the pits of hell, that you don't have to fear the devil because the devil's on your side. And when my devil comes out, it's usually to protect something I care about. And I am grateful for that side. You want to know why? Because you don't want to fuck with that side. You know, and that's what it's meant for. Protection. If you're on the levels where you think you need protection. And if you're at the 6, it's just cool to be powerful. You get what I'm saying? That's about it. So, that was good. I hope you followed that. I don't know how I'm going to edit this, because I don't want to edit it hardly at all. But there's some parts I know. But, you know, so I don't know if I'm going to make it one big thing, because that would make this like 1:30 or something. I don't even know how long I've been down here. I don't even know what I just told y'all. But had to be some good stuff. Had to be. Anyway, until next time. I was just vibing. If you like it, I swear to God, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Y'all have a good day. I'm out. Wait. So, obviously, weed will help you ascend, but use it correctly, because it will open your third eye and get you to the higher frequencies. You have to know that you're safe up there. Okay, you have to know, especially now, I don't believe any of the 5th dimensional beings would dare bother you anymore, because we're here. But I won't even lie, they still tried me every now and then, until you just let them know. And this is where, if you don't know your own power, then give it to God. Okay, give it to the beings that got you. Some people say ancestors, call them whatever. Some people say archangels. I say both. I need all of them. You get what I'm saying? I go to every listen, I thank the slave trade. You want to know why? Because I get to go to all the ancestors that are in my blood. I'm family. Thank you. All they did was made me even more powerful, because I get to go to the white ancestors, because I got that in my blood. I get to go to the African ancestors, because I got a lot of that in my blood. I get to go to the native ancestors. I get to go to all the ancestors to help me. That's thank you. That's all I'm saying is thank you. And if you can look at the worst things that can happen to your culture and say thank you and mean it. Anyways, weed is the MJ is the gateway drug. I don't want to call it a drug. Marijuana is the gateway plant to help you ascend. However, I do believe they only need to let people smoke it who understand it. Okay? That's or allow for it to be smoked in a watched air. Like I'm telling you, if you use it the way I could see us using it to ascend. They did it in ceremonies, to ascend in native cultures, not just for nothing. That's so much plant. I'd be like, yo, I can't even smoke, because every time I'm going to go try to figure out something and learn something, meditate or something, you know what I mean? So mine lasts so long. It be dry and it still work, because now I'm at such a high frequency that it don't take that much to get me in everywhere I want to go for the most part. So it just depends on what I decide to do with it. So anyways, don't hate on if you can reach your guides and your channels without it, perfect. But if you know how to use it as a tool and it helps you get even higher, don't judge yourself and don't judge the people that do use it, because if used correctly, it is a very, very good plant to help you ascend and to help you on your spiritual journey. I understand if you don't, but if you do. Anyways, y'all have a good night. I'm out, y'all. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done for real.